What's up, good people? Once again, back in the building with the connoisseur, your boy, Big U, for another episode of the Open Bar Sports Talk Edition, where we give you the sports from a New York Knicks fan's point of view. And tonight, the Knicks had a matchup against the Philadelphia 76ers after a blowout mollywhopping of the Cleveland Cavaliers. Could they take that momentum into this game and get a victory? We're going to see. You got Knicks, Sixers, Knicks. The 76ers were a team that people were picking to be in the NBA Finals this year prior to the season with their returning cast of all-star players like Joel Embiid and Ben Simmons. The Knicks, of course, as I always say, are not a very good team. But they did come out and stack up well against the Sixers for the most part of the game. They did not pull out a victory. I don't know if you guys can see I'm rocking a little scruff here. What I've decided is that until the Knicks win 2 games in a row, I am not going to shave. Of course, I am lying because if I did try that, I would probably look like this.
Wilson, where are you? Wilson! Wilson!
But anyway, so the Knicks came out from the beginning of the game, very competitive, giving Philly all that they can handle up and through the first half, out through the third quarter, and then as always, eventually a bad team is going to be a bad team. We ended up losing that game down the stretch with some costly turnovers and some missed defensive assignments. So you had a few good performances on the Knicks. First, you had twin Philly native. He showed up for this game. He was excited, came in with 22 points, 13 rebounds, and 6 assists. Julius Randle had another solid outing with 17 points and 8 rebounds. And Frank Money put up 17 points. Go ahead, Frank. Keep on doing your thing, man. But like I said, those efforts were not enough to get the Knicks over the hump and to another victory. So thus far through the season, the Knicks are 4-11.
Damn!
But again, they are not good, so they should not have a good record. On the 76ers side of things, you had Joel Embiid showing up as always with 23 points, 13 rebounds, and 5 assists. And Bobby Simmons filling that stat sheet as he normally does with 18 points, 7 rebounds, and 13 assists. Even though I said the Knicks are not expected to win these games because they're not a very good team, I kind of am placing the blame for this one on Coach Fizdale. I said earlier in my Knicks report card that I would give him some time to get some more games under his belt and see him coach in some situations where he could make plays that could affect the outcome of a game. This game, he made some pretty bonehead decisions in my book and pretty much cost the Knicks the game. So in the beginning of the third quarter, the Knicks came out down 2 points. The squad with Frank Ntilikina leading the Knicks at the point guard position ran off 15 straight, took a lead, and was up at one point in the third quarter by 17 points. So to reward Frank for his solid play, like I said, he scored 17 points. He was 2 for 4 from 3, shooting pretty well, looking very confident. To reward him for all of that solid play, what does Fizdale do? Sit him down for about a 10-minute stretch where the Philadelphia 76ers get over here. Scorpion pulled the Knicks back into view and made it a tight game again. I think that as soon as they started to cut into the Knicks lead, if he would have put Frank Ntilikina back in the game at that point guard position, it would have stabilized the offense at least and put some points up against, the run that Philly was trying to make. He had Dennis Smith Jr., who has been playing decently, run the point. He is not a point guard. In my book, he's more of a shooting guard or a combo guard. And even had Marcus Morris running some point, which is quite ridiculous to me. The 2 people that were effective at that position in this game were Frank Ntilikina and RJ Barrett. somewhat because they were getting to the basket and then, kicking and making plays. Frank Ntilikina more just facilitating offense and then being very, very solid on the defensive team and disrupting what Philly was trying to do. Now we're going to get into the segment about the hot player of the game and the not player of the game. In this game, at the hot player, we got Frank Ntilikina. He scored 17 points. He was 6 for 8 from the field overall and 2 for 4 from 3. That's 50%, which is pretty impressive for a guy that they say cannot shoot the basketball. So like I said, man, big up to you, Frank Ntilikina. Salute. Keep up the good work. Hopefully the coach's confidence and allowing him to play is bolstering his confidence. And these are the performances that we're going to see from him out for the rest of the season. For the not player of the game, this game, I know it's going to seem like I'm kind of picking on him. He is my rook, and I love this guy, the Maple Mamba, RJ Barrett. 4 for 12 from the field with 8 points. Failed to crack double digits again. He's out there giving effort, and he's doing everything except putting the ball in the basket. It seems to be doing all the right things. I think if he continues to do what he's doing, it will pay off. This is not a situation like some of the other players where it's like, what the hell shots are you taking? What are you doing? He's taking pretty decent shots. Here or there, he is a rookie, so he might take a shot that I would prefer him not to take. But most of the time, he's taking good shots. It just seems that those shots at this moment are not falling for him. So, again, Frank Ntilikina with the hot player of the game, and the Maple Mamba, RJ Barrett, with the not player of the game. And now, as always, we at the end, which is the opposite of the beginning, which is where you end up at when you start from the beginning and go toward the end. And usually we end on the plea for Melo to get signed, but like I said last time, alas, heart, the Trailblazers have given my boy a chance. Melo did make his return to the NBA with the Portland Trailblazers in a game against the New Orleans Pelicans, where they in fact started Carmelo Anthony. They didn't sign him to a guaranteed contract, so the money's not guaranteed, but I guess the playing time is.
Anthony will be getting the start for the Blazers. Let's take a look at the starting lineups presented by Wilsonville Toyota.
Takes advantage of it at the free throw line. Pels with the first 4 points of the game. So a 5-9 team against a 4-9 squad. Melo looking for a triple, and he's got his first points since November 8th of last season.
Because he started the game. He had a decent game, looked pretty comfortable out there, and he did not run out of gas, kept himself in good condition for that year and a day that he did not play. Finished up the game with 10 points, so he did break double digits, but on 4 of 14 shooting in 20 minutes of play, was plagued with foul trouble, and you could tell that he did not have his rhythm for the game. So, he said that he didn't even get a chance to practice with the team. Pretty much they called him, offered him the deal. He took it. He flew out to where the game was being held, had a short shoot around, didn't even get to practice with the guys, and, got out there and played. So hopefully moving forward, we'll see more Melo-like performances from him. I will keep you guys updated at the end of my videos. And as always, thank you for hanging out with me once again. Because we can, many cannot. The drinks, the convo, the laughter, and the Melo updates are, as always, on the house. See you next episode. Peace.